Hello everyone, I'm Jugerite and welcome back to our Minecraft Bedrock Let's Play series. We are over here at the Ocean Monument base that we stole from all these guardians. I have, since you guys have last seen this place, I have gotten the grass in all the way around the outside. And I think that this is looking pretty good for now. If we go up top here, I don't think I've done any more since we had last seen this on stream. But oh, wait a minute, I do believe, yeah, we did cap this all off. The only thing that I've noticed is I would like to come through and kind of scrape all these down to the original copper color and get it waxed. So at some point we're definitely going to be doing that. Not sure if we're going to do that in this episode or not, but if we come down here and hit very hard and take a look inside, everything is still very much bare in here. We've got a lot of work to do, and I think it'd be a good idea to spend this episode doing all this work, or putting a big dent in it, we could say. Alright, so I went back to our stronghold base, and I got some materials to work with, including the wax that we're going to need for up top and in here. I'm going to kind of do like a little design deal here, just a little bit with you guys on camera, just to give you an idea what this is going to look like. Now at this point here, there would be water flowing underneath, parallel to the top. Ooh, may have got myself trapped. There will be water flowing here in this little trench, if you will, carrying all of our goodies that we're collecting. Mind you, the farm I mean, we're not getting any XP or anything from it, but we have plenty of ways to get XP. So this thing's just running while we're at the base, including now. It's over here collecting, oops. It's collecting shards and fish and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically going to look like that. And the reason for the acacia here is just so that, you know, you still have that orange tint down there. And I think we can, just to help spread our copper out a little bit better, probably not along the edge here. Let's get some more copper. What we have in here and what we have on us is all we have. So let's wax cut copper stairs, wax cut copper. Okay, just want to give you guys an idea of what the floor in here is going to look like. So, and this will put us up to level 39, which should be above dealing with slimes and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Or do they start spawning on 39? Good question. I'm not too keen on how this looks, but I mean, it's kind of tucked away in the edges here, so I think that'll be all right. If it's an issue, we may come back and, like, either way, in order to have them walls for the depth or whatever, like, there's going to be something, whether it's coming down on top of a full block and there being a little ledge there, or we have this here. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, does this kind of help add to what we're trying to do here? I mean, it could possibly. So anyways, so everything visual here is orange underneath and everything. Of course, with the water flowing underneath these, we'll be able to see the items being transported and such. That's kind of the idea in the copper grates. And then our floor will kind of run through here like this. Or I could even drop the rest of this down to half slabs except around these things. Maybe that would be a good way to add a little more depth to it. I mean, it'd be a little uneven as far as walking space, but considering you know, these are pipes, maybe that's not a bad idea to have it where you kind of come up onto the piping or whatever. And then we've got our flooring here, which the copper blends really well with the let's just get some like right here, I guess. The copper matches up really well with the mangrove. They both have the lighter shades and stuff, so you know, they kind of play off of each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the floor in. I'm gonna get the ceiling to this room in. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to get these pipes hooked up and, you know, the items running to the elevators and such, which would be nice because then I would only have one chest to check. In the meantime, filling up until but so I think the water system may be the last thing that gets done. Just or close to. I mean, we need to get the storage hooked up and everything, so that would probably be the ideal way to handle that to begin with. So right now I just want to concentrate on getting this base floor done, and I mean, obviously I'll have to move the nether portal up a little bit. I'm not even 100% sure where the nether portal is gonna be. I may just kind of tuck it on this wall here. That might be a good thing to do, and or possibly even just on this side, because that seems to be the what we view as the front of the monument. I mean, we've got our boat out here and everything, and there's so many different things around here. Okay, I guess slime do still spawn on 39 because we got slimes out here. So yeah, by dropping this down will help eliminate that, because they won't be able to spawn on these bottom slabs. So let me go ahead and get this bottom floor done, and then I'll bring it back in and show you guys what I've got. Mind you, there will be no detailing. It's just floor and ceiling, and I imagine that's still going to take a little bit of time given the scale of this and what I'm having to do to, you know, work these pipes in all through the bottom layer here. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back when that's all done. And as we come back, you will notice I went ahead and stripped and waxed all the copper up at the top of these things so that it looks a lot better. It just blends in a little more like it should. And then we come inside, and I did get the bottom floor in and the ceiling in this area, and I really like how we've got like our pipes coming through here. It's really quite visual. Obviously I've got it left open here so that you know, things can happen when we get ready to put in the water streams and stuff for it. And I did test it. I mean, you can see right through these grates into the water easily, which is amazing. However, I left my water source here. I do have a particular issue. I'm not sure why I covered that. Which one was it? Was it actually... Yeah, it's... Oh, this one here. This one here does not line up with everything else. So it needs to actually go back one. And it doesn't line up this way either. So it actually has to come over one. I'm not saying that's why we're not getting spawns in this particular column. Because we're not getting any spawns in any of the center columns. But it's definitely off, and that's not good. I tried to leave. Maybe I just ran out of grates. I thought that I had left all these uncovered. Maybe I just went ahead and was covering them so that, I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're not collecting anyways. This one, again, is offset, so that's, you know. So I guess I just need to get a grate here to finish this off. But we got plenty of headspace here. I got the portal moved, and I kind of put it center here to the doors on this side. Didn't really matter to me which side it was on. I've got a few torches sprinkled around here to provide just enough light on these humps that are our pipes, just so that you know, we're not having any issues with mob spawning. These are bottom slabs, so yeah, we don't have to worry there. And we come up top, a little too far up, and this is what this floor looks like so far. Again, I got torches spread everywhere, but if this is going to be the floor of this area here, we need a ceiling here. So I guess that's the next thing to work on, is getting that ceiling in for the next area here. And I thought that before we even bother moving this one, we would get enough floors in to reach the top, just to make the process easier of reconstructing it and blah blah blah, and getting it moved over. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is go ahead and get the second ceiling in here. I don't think I want to go with copper up here, but I do believe keeping in theme with the acacia wood would be good. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to harvest a lot of acacia trees. So we're gonna get started on that. I'm just gonna I got some planted around here. I need to come through, just plant a bunch of trees, come back, harvest them, and work on it little by little until I get it in. Alright guys, I do believe I forgot to show you this. I went ahead and changed this to a solid block here. I didn't really want to do copper because I just felt that would be too much. So I went with the deep slate stone bricks to give it like a more solid foundation deal, because even when I mean, grass just kind of pokes in and copper kind of pokes out, and I thought that just going with more deep slate and a different variety matching these would make more sense here to give it a more solid foundation look. And then if we come up here, we've got okay, if I can get up the scaffold, we now got this floor in, so that's great. So our next layer will actually go right at the top of this, and I believe that's going to be copper, and that's going to be right where our guardians are getting filtered and all that good stuff. I don't want to use the same as the floor, but I think wax copper in here would be good. It would be a complement to this and the orange or the mangrove, just like we had downstairs. The difference being with all that red, I didn't want to do another red one like I did here, with red playing into the walls up there now too, as we're closing in at the top. So just out of for that particular reason. But maybe that's something to consider. Maybe we just bring this out and kind of stone that off. Maybe we do go with red in here and we just block off what we need to. I think that would be fine. Yeah, I mean, so it'll kind of condense down the space. So you're not seeing that. You'll have like another wall there. Yeah, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do, which is a little different than I originally planned. So let me get into that. And I still have a ton. I mean, I've got 9 stacks of acacia logs ready to go, and I have this copper here ready to go as well. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do it that way. I don't know when the last time was I slept. Uh, and you know, this is pretty much just how you build an epic base in Minecraft. Um, you take, I mean, it doesn't have to be an ocean monument. You take your project one step at a time. Uh, Here we had to drain this out. You may have just built something on top of a mountain or had some kind of terraforming to do outside of that, and we just built our structure, got it looking how we wanted, and we've just taken it one step at a time. We can worry about all the detailing. I mean, yeah, we got the grass out here just to have the outside, you know, facaded, um, to give it our baseline look. But yeah, I mean, and these are our pipes is part of our base look. But you know, then we can do all the major detailing later. So I think that's pretty much what we're going to focus on. I'm going to get some more of this, which, oh man, it's going to, we are, I don't know, this is taking forever because of harvesting the nether wart and everything, but I feel like I need to. And we're going to go ahead and put that floor in. And I think that's it's going to take us to the top of there. That'll be enough where we can move that pillar around and kind of call it for the episode and see how it all looks once it's brought together and everything is what it should be. So I will see you guys on the other side. And just like that, we've done it. I mean, we've got the ceiling in for this area, and this is not necessarily the tip top, but I do believe this is probably where we're going to bring the storage in on this layer here, and I will show you why as we come up top. The bubble vaders would end up coming, like, I'm worried that would shoot stuff through the stairs as things come up the elevator. So if it only comes up to this layer down here, then we won't have that problem. It'll just go where we want it to go, into the storage. We may have more piping and stuff running around up here, bringing it all together, which I think for that we'd probably use like glass piping just so we could see it real good, and we would go down there on our way up to here. We would come down here and we would get our stuff and then make our way up this way. It won't be with scaffolding. Oops, let me put that back. We need to get like a proper staircase in and everything, but basically what we would do is we would come in probably right here and put up a wall wherever the 7th block in is, and put up a wall around the edge so that it, and I think for in here we're going to use probably the deep slate brick blocks would be best for that. And I really need to get all these little deals tight buttoned in so it looks just like this, because we don't necessarily need the trapdoors if they're contained with these things. You know, they should all kind of look like this, so we have these nice little designs in the floor here. And we're definitely going to have some fishermen villagers in here, because we want to be able to sell all this cod to them. I ran out of food, so I'm eating raw cod. But yeah, this will be basically our trading hall, or our emerald gold mine, however you want to call it, here. So we would get our fish and bring it up there, and here we would have to set something up. Like I said, we'll have like our glass piping, bringing everything together to probably, I mean, we could probably do like shards here and possibly crystals here and cod here, and then just miscellaneous stuff over here that maybe misses those sorters for whatever reason. Something to that extent, because technically we should only be getting the 3 different things, but it's always good to have a little fail-safe. And not to mention if there's overflow issues or whatever. So we'll have some kind of auto sorter systems set in. I'm not exactly 100% sure how I want to design these in, but this will be a lot more closed off than it is now, and it'll basically just be you come up probably in this area or up in here, and basically you just have chests that you're walking through. You've got chests on either side, and probably I want to say here as well. So like these 2 layers, because I think these outer, or actually it would be the outer layers here. So we would have our walkways in the middle, and then the outer layers are where the bubble vaders would come up. So I don't know, it'd be interesting to see how I get it all together. That's just detailing for another time, like I said. And the amazing thing about this is we have to do nothing. We just sit back, we collect our profits while we're at the base. I mean, we don't have to do any work. Yeah, we're not getting XP for it, but we have plenty of ways to get XP. And once we get our villagers in here to trade with, we can mend up our tools however much we need. I do know my hoe is almost done for. It has 0 durability because of all the leaves and stuff. But yeah, this is what we've got, and I am extremely happy with it. We've got a long ways to go here, but I mean, this is our epic Minecraft survival base, and you know, it's one little one phase at a time. We drained the monument, we did the glass walls, we've got our base structure in, or actually we did our kill chambers with our dills here, and we got our walls in, and then we came to the inside and we started working. But the top up there, you can see why I use the chiseled deep slate brick. Not only does it give us a variety and detail down here, but in the floor up there, it's gonna, once we get the trading hall all situated and everything, it's gonna really, really look exactly like you would want it to look for something of that nature. And despite words being hard, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. More coming, a lot more. Things have been slow. Still working on getting that schedule and that rhythm back after everything that happened. But we got a lot more going on here and over on Forever Bedrock. And if you haven't checked out all the Forever Bedrock members, go ahead and do so. Links are down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. And the biggest thank you could possibly do, or the biggest way to show your appreciation and that you appreciate the content that I'm providing, is to head to the video that's on your screen now and check it out. And I'll see each and every one of you in the next video.